leadership and decide on policy positions. And one of those branches is Enoch Sontoga in Tembisa, which is the biggest branch here in Gauteng, but also the biggest in the Ekhuruleni region. And our reporter Aldrin Sampear is there in Ekhuruleni, from where he joins us now. Aldrin, good to talk to you once again. It's now a rush against time during this very crucial period for the ANC. Now, this particular branch, as we know, supports Cyril Ramaphosa. But what really is their position, particularly on policy proposals that have been put forward thus far?
Well, yes, indeed. It is a rush against time for these different branches. The deadline being set is Wednesday. They have to have all the nominations as well as their policy proposal positions in by the end of Wednesday. And of course, all of those will be heading to the provincial offices, unlike the previous elective conferences where the envelopes will be going straight to the REC offices. This time around, the envelopes go straight to the provincial offices. And it's only during the PGCs that the envelopes will be opened, and then there'll be what they call a official provincial agreement on who the province supports, as well as the policy positions. But as we've been emphasizing, that although you would have a provincial position on a certain candidate or whether it be a certain slate, it all comes down to the branches and the people that the branches would be sending to these to the elective conference. If you look at this ward, for instance, it's the biggest ward in Ekurhuleni, over 600 people, and according to the formula that is being used by the NEC, the first 100 people of a branch, of course, that means that they are allowed to nominate at least one person, and that one person will then head to the elective conference. But if you do have an additional 250, that means an additional one person. So in the instance of this ward, Ward 1, with close to or over 600 people, that means that they will be sending about 3 people. However, though, we understand that they will be taking a position to at least nominate 4 people who will be heading to the elective conference. And it's those 4 people who will be deciding on the fate, I guess, of the ANC's presidential hopefuls. You just heard now from Lindiwe Sisulu as well as Matthew Sposa trying to appeal to these different branches. But if you look at the numbers and the people who have been voting and the nominations that have been coming through, a massive support, at least for Cyril Ramaphosa as it stands at this moment. If you look at the Ekurhuleni region, for now at least, out of the branches that have had to their BGMs, at least 33 branches have nominated Cyril Ramaphosa, while you have 16 that have voted for Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. And we'll have to wait and see how this plays out.
All right. Thank you, Aldrin. We'll have to leave it there for now, but we will cross back to him a little later on.